Hey VIPs, welcome to a collective reading where we're going to get in and we're going to see what are people finding admirable about the collective at this point in time. So spirit, ancient ancestors, ascending masters, guardian angels, divine, please help us spill tea today. Why are people admiring my VIP collective? The Tower, because you are someone, when there is sudden changes, chaos, disaster, upheaval happening around you, you do not fold, okay? Especially with like this ace of one's energy. You have the willpower, the determination, the potential to grow through the pains that are causing you to like evolve and, you know, just level up essentially. People just admire that you don't crumble under pressure. You see it as an opportunity to manifest new positive change, where it's like, yeah, essentially it inspires a new idea. It gives you an opportunity to create a new beginning for yourself. People like, or they just admire that when, I don't want to say foundations are crumbling, but when things are not really going the way that you essentially anticipated, you have a way of letting go of what is not working for you and awakening to a new ideal, a new avenue, a new opportunity that's going to bring about either more spiritual enlightenment and growth, or it's just like there's a new cycle that you need to embark on, where there's a chance to upskill yourself, there's a chance to gain more development, you know, strengthen your career. People just admire that when there is an opportunity to grow and develop yourself, you don't stay stuck and stagnant. You like rise to the occasion. You take that leap of faith. You go on that creative impulsion of like passion. If you intuitively feel like this change is meant to shaken me to get better for myself, you don't see, like, you're able to see, I want to say essentially the light within the dark. That's what people find very admirable about you. You're not someone who's always gonna like, you know, cry over spilt milk or like hold yourself back, okay? So the Four of Cups energy, yeah, people see you as someone who's very calm, very relaxed. You have an energy of like, you also don't get swept away by emotions or swept away by people trying to put pressure on you to make a decision. Maybe in some ways this kind of makes people feel annoyed because they feel like you're not interested. They feel like you can't be bothered. I guess it's given a vibe of like you move on your own timeline. So I'm getting two energies here of like when a decision needs to be made or a new change in your plan needs to be addressed, you're going to take the time to contemplate and really think on what you have to do, reevaluate whatever situation you need to reevaluate. Because when you make your decision, you don't want to have any regrets. You don't want to have any moments where you're not trusting your gut instincts. So yeah, and it's also that vibe of like, if anyone tries to pressure you to do things on their time, you really have a way of just tapping out, like just disconnecting, showing people that, I don't want to say you're kind of stubborn, but yeah, that's what people admire. They admire that you are someone that you pretty much move when you want to move. People can't pressure you to do anything you want to do, you don't want to do. And it's linking back into that energy where we were saying that it's very admirable that when the chaos is happening, you're still able to just sit and kind of observe, okay, and really plan and think it out. And no one can like pressure you to make the wrong decision, because when you finally do move forward, look, celebrations, good times, happy endings. That's why people find you very admirable. You are someone that no matter the situation, it's just giving me a vibe of like you're doing something and then unexpected changes that you don't really want to happen, they come to the forefront and you find a way to resolve the situation and everyone's celebrating at the end. Okay, people like having you on their team because not only are you like a good trusted confidant, you're someone who they can rely on, you're someone who they know that like they can trust you, they can trust the friendship that you bring to the table, and on top of that they enjoy working with you because they see you as a creative visionary. You are someone that your energy, it's like no matter what you're going through, no matter what life is throwing your way, you're still able to see the happy side of the situation, or you're just able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's given a vibe of that like people admire how you can alchemize energy, and that's how you don't get like swept away in the kind of negative side of it all. That's how you're able to kind of stay above it. So yeah, I guess in some ways people do admire like your strength and, like we said, the determination to rise to the occasion. Queen of Cups. And I literally posted this in the community tab when I was talking about like the way to attract a love of a lifetime is essentially to love on yourself. And that's what people love. They love the way that you are very stable. You are someone who knows how to heal yourself and others. Okay, this is why you're able to stay very calm within the chaotic situations, because you're someone where, hold on a second, I have to go get the door, I'll be real quick. Okay, sorry about that. Had to go get that delivery, but we are back now. So yeah, I think I was saying stuff about how people just admire how you be loving on yourself. Okay, they like that you're calm, you're balanced. Whenever there is a chaotic situation, you know how to, with the word nurturing, like yes, you nurture yourself, but you can nurture the situation to bring about like amicable endings where, you know, collectively everyone can walk away somewhat happy with what has been kind of resolved or established. But overall, yeah, people admire that you are very intuitive. You're someone who knows how to read energy, read vibes. You don't always have to go off like words. You can just intuitively pick up on how people are feeling. And I don't want to say like telepathically read minds, but yeah, it's kind of giving that vibe. Like that's how people feel. Like you're so intuitive and you're so like an empath. You're so good at reading people's emotions and showing a lot of love and compassion that people just, yeah, they feel like you can read their vibe, you can read their emotions, you can read how they're feeling. And they essentially love the love that you give. And it's funny because we also have the King of Cups at the bottom. So it's just giving me this vibe of like, you have an energy that you can essentially turn people who aren't very interested in commitment, long-term relationships, you can kind of help them heal and see what a healthy, balanced, loving, and nurturing relationship can be. And they really admire that, okay? You're someone where, yeah, you can make a player go good. And that's what the collective be admiring about you, because you make them want to be in love. That's the kind of love that you give. You make people want to be in love as well. So I'm going to pick one more tarot card and we're going to see, why are people admiring the collective? You are a heartbreaker. So it's funny that you make people want to love, but it's giving me this energy of sometimes they don't want to take the opportunity to collaborate with you and connect with you because they are scared of you taking your power, loving on yourself, and moving away from them, disconnecting from them because you've gained some kind of spiritual insight and enlightenment that this is not a compatible match for you. Maybe it's more of a karmic match. So people are scared of having this realization that they are not the one for you. They are kind of essentially scared of you causing them pain and heartbreak by you just kind of moving on and loving yourself. Okay. So it's a double-edged sword because people definitely admire that that is how strong your love is for yourself, okay? You're not someone where you're gonna stay stuck and juggle the idea of keeping your needs and desires a priority in comparison to like what other people expect of you. If you're not happy in a situation, if you're not fulfilled in a situation, you're gonna let it go. So people admire the fact that you're not codependent. You're very self-reliant, self-independent, very mature and emotionally balanced, but at the same time it scares them because they don't want to be the one, you know, whilst you're finding your peace, you're getting your personal growth and development, they don't want to feel like you're outgrowing them, you're moving on from them. So yeah, and it could also be another energy as well, how people kind of admire how when you do face any kind of chaos, destruction, or like upset, setbacks, upheaval, or you feel like you've been bereaved by anybody, you're able to move on. You're someone where you can lick your own wounds, heal yourself, release, accept the situation for what it is. You're not someone who's going to become resentful and bitter over anything. You refuse to stay stuck and stagnant. So people really do admire that when you yourself experience pain, you don't lose your soft side, you don't lose that nurturing, empathetic aura that you have. You just learn how to better protect your space and your energy, and you know how to nurture and heal yourself. So people find it very admirable that you are not scared to love and love again. I mean, it doesn't even have to be love. It can essentially just be trusting and even like friendship, platonic, or family connections as well. But people just admire that you're not closed off. You don't become cold-hearted, okay? You know how to forgive yourself for putting yourself in like, you know, tricky situations that you shouldn't really have dealt with. And you move on and you learn from it. You don't keep beating yourself up. And again, what keeps coming through is the fact that you are smart, you are intelligent, you are spiritually gifted, you are witty. People look at you as like an oracle who can help them gain their own insight and clarity when there may be confusion or just foggy intuition happening with them. They're stuck between a rock and a hard place because they don't know whether or not to go left, right. People just, if they want some kind of clarity or insights, they feel like you are the one who can help them when they are encountering a moment of confusion, or they feel like they have a lack of direction. They feel like they can definitely come to you and ask for advice and you're going to set them straight. And the reason they think that is because they've seen you do it for yourself, okay? They've seen when you've been put in situations that were meant to cause blockages or limit your elevation and growth, and you were able to rationally put together like a strategic plan, or like, yeah, to help you move through your steps and goals in order to release what doesn't serve you and close whatever cycles you were able to strategically overcome by very much believing in your intuition, your third eye chakra. And people, they admire you because they want to learn how can they use that spiritual knowledge to help them kind of deviate out of like negative situations, or, you know, just blockages and towers. Because people see you as someone, if you want to, you can essentially, when tower situations are happening around you, you can minimize the effect of the tower because of how quickly you can bring up like solutions. Like, yeah, you'll sit down and you'll contemplate on the idea, but you're not someone where you're going to put your head in the sand. You're going to tackle the issue as soon as you can, and you're going to think of ways to strategize and get through it. And people just really admire that side of you. Oh my gosh, I love that the High Priestess came out straight after. People admire your spiritual growth. They admire how balanced you are. They are so curious at the fact that you're very tapped in with your higher self, okay? They can just feel your awakened aura, your awakened vibe. They love that you are really a genuine, authentic, sweet, loving soul. You're not someone who has any kind of grimy, I don't want to say evil intentions, but yeah, you're not a malicious person. That's what people really admire about you. You are authentic, you are fearless, you are not afraid to be yourself, and you're someone that if people want to judge you off of your spirituality, off of the fact that you may see what can't be seen, you understand what cannot be understood, you're not afraid of people judging you. You're not afraid of people accepting you. And that's what people love the most, okay? Like, if you're someone that comes from a very religious, orthodox upbringing with certain traditions and stuff like that, you're not afraid of utilizing the heritage and knowledge that you've been brought up on, but also balancing it with your spirituality. You're not afraid to break out of the molds and further evolve into, a more I can't even explain it in words, but it's like your psyche unlocking. It's like that crown chakra unlocking. It's like when you open that channel directly to the heavens, directly to the source, and you get those direct messages. It's like those people who, I don't know how to say this. I guess this is kind of, I don't know how to say this, but it's essentially people who have those moments where they feel like they've had a spiritual awakening, where Jesus himself is like speaking to them, is giving them wisdom, is giving them words of like solace and stuff like that. People just find it very inspiring and amazing and admirable how you are very much connected to source, okay? They can see that there is something spiritually different about you, and that's why they come to you to seek that kind of advice, to seek that kind of introspection, to seek the guidance, because they see how you have changed your life. Look at that rebellion coming through. You are someone who is an inventor. You create new things that people thought was unimaginable, okay? God, can she speak? She cannot speak, okay? You are someone who is bold, brave, fearless to be different, and yeah, that's what folks really admire about you, because I feel like in some ways you inspire them to transform, okay? They admire how you've kind of what is the word of, like, I don't want to say reinvented yourself, but in some ways, yeah, that's what it's given. They like how you have modified and reinvented yourself. They like how maybe it's an energy of what people admire about you is you know exactly who you are as a person. You've gone through a lot of changes and life experiences. You've had to alchemize a lot of energies and like trauma and healing. You've had this awakening where you feel like, you have gained spiritual gifts where you can get further insight to your troubles, to the things you cannot see. If you need your answers answered, you feel like there are ways that you can get the question, the answers to your questions. Like, and people really admire how like you've transformed. They admire how you found your power. They admire how you're essentially the phoenix that has risen from the ashes, and you inspire them to get up and get change for themselves, if that kind of makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But that's what they're definitely trying to do. They're definitely trying to make the changes that you have made, because it's like they see you winning. They see you thriving. They just really admire the most that because this is what it's giving. Some people hold themselves back in life because they're afraid of failure. They're afraid of setback and disappointments. But because you have removed that limitation of things ending and feeling fear and feeling like defeated from it, that's how you are able to just accept changes and go with the flow and essentially just grow and evolve faster than most. Okay, people just find it very admirable that you have this fearless energy where change and development very much excites you. It doesn't cause any fear and anxiety within you. Let's get some more messages on what folk are admiring about you. Yes, we've been saying it. You are someone who is healed, okay? You are someone who is very tapped in with your higher self. You are the Empress. You are the divine feminine who at this time is very much loving on yourself, taking care of yourself, catering to your needs. And that is attracting people who want to give to you, okay? People who want to worship the goddess energy aura that you're in. People also, like, they find you intimidating, but in some ways it's admiring to them because you force them, like we say, you force them to transform. You force them to find their own healing. You may sometimes attract energy vampires that want to siphon your energy and, you know, get the healing from you. Like, they want you to heal them, but that's not your job, okay? But I feel like that's another reason why you are being very protective of the love that you give, because you don't want to be stuck in cycles where, like, you know, people are just leeching off you. But hey, you're someone, I want to say you have your secrets and people think you're very mysterious and they want to know more about you. But I also feel like when people try to hide secrets from you, when they try to give you mixed signals, when they try to overcomplicate situations, you're able to decipher it. And that's what intimidates people as well. Like, you can't be lied to. You're not someone who's just going to go along with anything that's being said to you, okay? You're very much someone who follows the facts, you follow the action. Like, if it's not adding up, you're going to ask the questions again. Third eye, people are very much admiring that your energy is beautiful. Your energy's healing. It's soothing, okay? I'm also getting this vibe of people find you very desirable. It's giving me an energy of like princess treatment. That's if folk are loving on you, that's how they want to love on you. They really want to give to you. They really want to overextend themselves when it comes to you, because I can't explain the vibe, but it's just, you're this oracle, you're this genie, you're essentially like Tinkerbell. So like, yeah, the way that Peter Pan would take care of Tinkerbell, right? Because, you know, he would want her assistance, her magic guidance, and he would always cater and take care of her. People would think, oh my god, she's being spoiled, she's being a brat, but he wouldn't mind because he really appreciated her. So yeah, that's why people love to give to you. That's why people like to keep you in their good graces, because your intuition, your psychic insight, your spiritual knowledge, your spiritual power, it's like people want you to pass that on to them. People want help deciphering issues and problems in their own life. And yeah, they very much see you as an oracle, because the way that you bring about achievement and success in your life and the way that you overcome struggles and limitations is why people just really look up to you and respect you and put you on a high pedestal, okay? Because maybe at one point in time you were depressed, you were feeling upset, you were feeling unmotivated, you were struggling to love yourself. And people are just shocked because you're no longer in that era. You're no longer in that limelight anymore. You've gained, with this perception vibe, I'm getting the Hanged Man situation where you've gone through a dark time. You've analyzed and assessed it. You've understood what it taught you, and you know how to heal yourself. So you're someone that, yeah, you really know how to alchemize really deep, dark energy, and folks want to know how. I was watching a reading and someone was talking about how, like, you eating healthy and working out regularly is one of the things that can really help you deal with social anxiety, depression, like anything with low moods and stuff like that. And it's giving that same energy. Like, folks want to know what tactics, what methods, what ideals you use to help you combat these moments where you feel like your willpower to move is not, like, it's not motivating you, okay? And yeah, you've gained that perception, you've gained that insight, you've gained the knowledge. It's giving me a vibe of like, sometimes when I get stressed, I have a case of alopecia in my hair, and when it flares up, I'll be thinking, oh my God, what can I use to get through it? What can I use to get through it? And then out of nowhere, I'll see something random that's being advertised for helping hair growth and stuff like this. And it's something that I've never heard of, I've never tried before. And I'm like, I'm going to try that. I'm going to see where it goes. And like 9 times out of 10, it's a successful venture. It does work out really great. And it's just giving me this energy of like, that's how you're able to learn these lessons, where you find new methods and you find new tactics to help you overcome certain setbacks and limitations. It's like spirit. It's like your ancestors, your spiritual team. They send you synchronized messages and you pick up on those, you know, you pick up on the signs that they give you. That's why it's like, when you have questions, your guides really do be sending you the answers to the questions that you have. And people just find it very admirable because they feel like you know how to overcome any kind of setback and limitation. I don't know if people are essentially talking about how people are heartbroken when they lose you, because like essentially it's a fumble, it's a setback. It's giving me an energy of like, whereas you are not afraid of getting into connections and it failing, because I don't want to say you're conceited, but in the equation you see yourself as the prize. So it's kind of like you're like, the love you give is one in a lifetime. You could find another one of them, but you sure as hell know they're never going to find a spiritually enlightened goddess like yourself. So yeah, people are talking about what they find very admirable is that you are unforgettable. People see you as someone who is able to lick off your wounds and move on very quickly on to the next. But the people you leave behind, like, they stay thinking about you. They stay reminiscing about you, okay? I can't stop thinking about you. We are aligning on the same frequency vibration. Okay. You're not aligning with these folks anymore. They really wish you do. That's another thing that people find admirable. You leave folks wanting more. You leave people kind of depressed and in regret that they ever played with your energy, because they just stay feeling nostalgic and reminiscing and wanting you. But yeah, people admire how you don't really seem phased when you experience heartbreak. You're able to, I don't want to say easily overcome it, because obviously it's painful for yourself, but yeah, that's how folks see you. They see you as someone that's easily able to overcome heartbreak. It doesn't really cause too much setbacks for you. Life will remain euphoric, blissful, and harmonious. Divine protection. Yeah, that's how people see you. Like, yes, you do be dealing with towers, but you have this vibe of, as soon as you see a problem, you're able to problem solve and address it and stop it from being traumatic, devastating. Like, people think your life is just forever roses and peaches. Obviously, it's not. But we also have people like feeling jealous and insecure. Yeah, some people may be wanting to hold on to their man, their love interest, because maybe you are the option that often gets picked. But it's just giving me a vibe of like, jealous people want to think your life is easy. You don't work hard for it. You know, opportunities just fall into your life. But the truth is, you're someone who's very high vibrational. You're divinely protected, and you do have to overcome some difficult cycles, difficult experiences. So this is why the universe likes to bless you with euphoric, blissful, or harmonious new beginnings. So yeah, you make people feel triggered, okay? Because you're very comfortable in your skin and your sensuality. You're someone who doesn't have to look outside of yourself for validation, okay? Whether that's in love or sexuality or physicality, you don't care because you love yourself. People may see it as cocky, but no, you just know your worth and you set your standards and people will meet them. Let me see your naughty side, okay? So people love that you are a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets, okay? People just know you're an undercover freak, okay? People be wondering what it tastes like, okay? You got folks really wanting to get they just want to get a piece of you, and I'm sorry, got a second phone and your boyfriend be ringing it, Sheila alert. So you have an energy where you do kind of attract folks that want to put you in a third party situation, but because this is an admiring read, it's just giving me this vibe of you don't go for that. You will never entertain that. You don't have time to be dealing with folks that are in relationships, commitments. But yeah, unfortunately, they do be trying to seek you out. You're just that much of a hot commodity, okay? You're that much of a temptation, unfortunately. So let's get some more messages on why folks find you admirable. Rags to riches, leveling up to a new social status. Level up by Sierra. Oh my god. I was gonna say Serena, so I don't know if you're like we're thinking body wise, okay? I don't know if you're a gym rat. I don't know if you got a nice physique. I don't know if you're tall like a stallion or you got like ebony skin. I don't know, okay? You just hot fire like Serena. But either way, yeah, people just admire that no matter what blockage, setbacks, limitations, you had this energy or the vibe of like your life path, your growth, your start in the world. Like the odds were stacked against you and you did not let that like slow you down. You did not let that cause any setbacks, limitations, fears, undecisiveness. No, you rose up, you stood up, you fought, and you did not give up, and you are reaching new levels because you have slayed the old devils, okay? You are reaching a high social status, okay? Rubbing shoulders with other influential folk. So yeah, that's why people admire you, because you're wealthy, your bag is up, and they would like to network with you because they are very intrigued about the other folk that you could introduce them to. So we've been saying it again, people see you as a heartbreaker. They see you as a Casanova. You get whatever you want. You have that main character energy, and that's why people do get a bit jealous and they do get a bit insecure, because I don't want to say you're the first pick, but it's given that vibe. For some people, you are the first pick. So I want to say people just really find it admirable that, yeah, you have been able to rise to this level of success. Struggle to believe you're single. What's the red flag? High standards and high self-esteem. So yeah, people think you're cocky, but no, you know your worth, okay? People struggle to believe you're single because they're like, nah, you're too bad to be single. You're too fine. You're too intelligent. You're too wise. What's going on? You must be psycho. But the problem is, no, it's the people that want to come towards you. They're not offering you something that aligns with your vibration. But keep it up, okay? Because people see that you are exclusive. They see that you are royal. You're captivating. They love your charming, eccentric, erotic, mysterious, and magnetic aura, okay? People see you as irresistible. You are divine beauty. So, hey, if you're having to curve a lot of people because they're not of your standard, it's not a vibe for you, it's not aligning, it's not adding up, keep it up, okay? Keep it up, because you're attracting the one who's going to give you everything you want. And the more you reject people, like, you become more of a hot commodity, okay? I don't want to say you play hard to get, but that's what folks admire. Like, it's not easy to tame you. You're not easy to acquire. It takes a lot of grafting. So yeah, the people who are kind of like your obs, your haters, people are seeing that with them it's smokes and mirrors. They have been projecting false lies onto you. They've been trying to take your energy and mask it as their own. They're no longer captivating, okay? Their beauty and wisdom is fading. People are seeing that they were low-key hating on you and yeah, like copying your style, copying your swagger. And why this makes you admirable is because people see that you're not fazed when folk try to copy you or try to steal your ideas, steal your swag. Like, you're not worried, because at the end of the day, you're original, you're authentic, you're the blueprint, and you know that over time people will see the original from the fake. So that's why you're never really unfazed when folks want to try and compete with you, or folks want to try and dim your light, because you know you're the shit, okay? Well, people want to say you're conceited and cocky, but no, you are just your biggest cheerleader. And it's because you don't rely heavy on other people to push your ideas. I saw someone post an image where they're like, they hate when people speak negativity into their ideas. Can they please just shut the fuck up? And that's you. Like, you don't have time for anyone trying to shit on what you want to do, okay? They can exit stage left if that's the time they're on. So you very much have an energy of you stay ready so you never have to get ready. You get your lick back. Karma comes through for you. You will always have the last laugh. So it's giving me this vibe of like, people admire that you don't feel the need to argue with anyone who's trying to ruin your reputation, talk down on your name, change people's opinions of you, because as far as you're concerned, karmic justice scales will always balance out, and what's done in the dark will always come to light. So I'm going to get one more, and then I'm going to see if I can pull some love messages for you guys, because I know you guys want the quick energy read to be about love. So let's get a little love messages. Let's see what's coming through past and new. So we have your accomplishments are being recognized and praised by many. Hashtag famous. And I literally posted this as well on the community tab, talking about how people are annoyed. They are kind of aggravated that you don't have time for the competition. You don't have time for the drama. You stay focused on your accomplishments. And now people are not only recognizing your beauty and your intelligence, but now they are giving you praise, because everything you said you was gonna do when the ops and the haters were doubting you, trying to speak negativity onto you, you blocked out the noise and you went for your achievements and you have become successful, okay? It's giving me an energy of like, either people are seeing your work or you're just putting yourself out there to network and work with new people, and your name is really being spoken in rooms and tables that you haven't even entered in yet. So yeah, you're elevating to new levels, and people feel regretful because you've cut them off, okay? You're an ice queen. Don't fuck with me. You'll live to regret it. Savage. Karmic justice. Hashtag block. What did I say? What did I say? You don't have time to beef with nobody, because you know that karmic justice is going to come through every time, and it's going to show out. People really do feel your absence, and it's kind of giving me an energy of like, whoever wrongs you, part of their karma, as well as like maybe, I don't want to say receiving setback and limitations, but part of their karma is definitely to see you in the limelight and to see people speak highly of you and your accomplishments. So let's get some love messages. Let's see what's going on for the collective. Oh, that one just flew right out. So let's see. It says, oh my gosh, I have literally been saying this. You are high class exclusive, you are an empress, you are a goddess, you're a lady in the streets, you're a freak in the sheets, and that's what people admire the most. And I said this, oh my god, I literally said you are intuitive as fuck, where you just read shit, okay? You know shit without people telling you, and it scares them. You intuitively know everything. It's alluring, but I'm worried you know all my deep fears and secrets. What did we say? What did we say when that secrets card came through, okay? People can't hold no secrets around you. Your spiritual team, your ancestors, they gonna reveal it every time, okay? No one can lie about shit. You're gonna smell it out easily. So yeah, people admire it, but they kind of fear it and find it intimidating, because it's like, whereas they feel like they're naked with you, they can't fucking read you. They feel like you're a closed book, or like you're an open book, in the sense that they do know stuff about you, but it's essentially what you want them to know. So love, people feel so seen, but they don't feel like they can see you. So yeah, people know that they have to work on finding themselves before they can come and connect with you. They have to go through their dark soul of the awakening. They have to do their own spiritual growth and alignment. Otherwise, like, the ancestral timing, the divine timing, like, they're not going to sanction it. They're not going to allow it to come into alignment. And it is what it is. People just know. I guess it's a situation of like when you have admirers that want to approach you, but they don't come towards you, because they just know that you're gonna see that they're unhealed. You're gonna smell them from a mile away, and you don't have time for it, because yeah, you've dealt with exes in the past who have ghosted you, who were scared of the love that you gave because they were scared of being seen. Okay, that's what it comes down to. They're scared of being seen. They're scared of you seeing that, oh, they're unhealed. They are not on a high vibration like me. They are not as spiritually awakened like me. They are not as in touch with themselves like I am. I need to leave the situation. So it's like people try and leave you before you leave them. And that's why some folks don't even approach you, because you've seen this cliche routine, okay? You're not going to go for it, okay? As soon as you see someone who is unemotionally available, they like having multiple hoes, unless you're looking for a casual fuck around the hay, like, you're not here for it, you feel me? So you're definitely attracting a new partner who is definitely going to be very possessive over you, okay? They're going to have an energy where they don't have to say it's theirs, okay? They be coming in it every day, all day, raw door. I was gonna say raw dogging, cream pie, giving you the multiple orgasms. That's the new type of love connection that you are attracting, okay? People are learning that you are someone where you refuse to compete for anyone's attention. You are the only option that matters. And if no one can give you that respect that you are worth investing in, you are worth giving all that attention and love to, you're not gonna go for it. But you're definitely attracting a lover who's gonna see exactly who you are, and they're gonna respect that you are a high class exclusive empress with high standards that deserve to be met, period, point blank. Okay. So what's this one? Oh, it's upside down. You're so damn fine. I want to dick you down. Temptation I can't resist. This is like the third time it's come through. That's how your love interest admirers see you, okay? They are sexually attracted to you. They cannot get enough of you. You look so damn fine. You look so damn delicious. They cannot resist you. It's definitely given an energy of having wet dreams about you. It can't be helped. You may have some exes blocked. You have people who, you know, you're not interested in connecting with them, but they still have their eyes on you. They could be using a friend's account, or they could be making fake social media accounts. But either way, what's coming through is you got some exes that are heartbroken over you, and they still want to connect with you. They still want to come forward. They still want to fuck you. But they know that you're not going for that. They know that you're not interested, and it really pisses them off because in the past they didn't want to give you this baby, but now they're like, yo, I want to co-create with you. Now I want to trap you. Now I want to make you mine. But now you're like, no, thank you. I am looking for that new person who's gonna be all over me, gonna be all possessive over me, gonna be like, this is mine, I'm gonna put a baby in you. So yeah, you're definitely not fucking with the past. You're definitely not looking for the past, okay? And what's coming through is this new person is gonna find it extremely attractive. They're not gonna be scared of your intuition. They're gonna like that they have this telepathic connection with you that essentially does strengthen when you guys have sex, okay? So I'm just getting this vibe that, yeah, you have a lover from the past that really regrets ghosting you, really regrets refusing to do that shadow work and get that healing, because now they see that you are at a stage in your life where you are ready to build and start something new, and you're gonna meet a lover who is available, is someone who wants to build something serious. And if you want to have a family and co-create, hey, they're going to want that too. So no one can ever take your place. I'm holding on to you spiritually. What did I say? What did I say? You are someone that when you connect with people and they hold on to your energy, they feel like they can telepathically communicate to you. I definitely feel like, again, you have this ex-person in the past that is holding on to you and holding space for you, but you are moving on. You are so looking forward to this future. And like, I feel like once you connect with this new person, if you do feel like you're still telepathically connected to the ex, it's gonna crumble, it's gonna fade away. You're automatically gonna start feeling yourself connect to this new person deeper and quicker. And yeah, I regret not being honest about my true feelings. Fear and my need to control took over. So that's what's definitely coming through. You're meeting someone who's going to be completely different to that past energy, who I don't want to say was playing games, but they were definitely giving mixed signals. And yeah, no, you're going to meet a new person who you're going to feel spiritually connected to. You're going to feel like they're on a high vibration. They're very enlightened. They're very mature. And yeah, they're essentially going to have morals that align with yours and motivations and ambitions that you can resonate with. So I really hope you liked this reading on what the collective, or what people are finding like admirable about the collective. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye.